John, welcome in. John, how's it going? Where are you at? Are you in Texas right now? BD, welcome in. Welcome back. BD, how are you enjoying the live so far? Oh, you're going back tomorrow. Okay. How's everything over there? It started raining again over there, didn't it? Are you affected by the rain in any way? Oh, good. Oh, good, BD. I'm glad. Tanya, how are you doing? Are you at work? How's the baby doing? Tanya was really good. I had a really good time. It's a nice, good 2 weeks. Yes, I heard in Dallas. Oh, but we got drizzle here in San Antonio. Oh, okay. This a little bit here. Oh, we do have goals. We'll begin in a couple of minutes. We usually start 10 minutes after the hour. Till the room gets filled. John, not really good. Not really good. Hey, Mixie Pina. Welcome back. Welcome in. Val, we read 4 children's literature book starting at 9:10. With all the raids and everything happening, it's here in California, it's horrible. Horrible. Ooh, we got 34 people on YouTube. All the raids that are going on. Horrible. And then we have JD Vance here in California. I have no idea. He was at Disneyland and then in San Diego. He needs to get out. Little man is good. We are going. Oh, have fun. Oh, you don't have to work out the weekends? Oh, good. Oh, good. I'm glad he's doing really good. Yeah. It's a shit show. It's a shit show. I don't know why they're here in California. Horrible, horrible. He's so close. Oh, good. Hey, Jamie, welcome in. Oh, did you? Mm. Oh, Bob, you saw the new Jurassic movie? Yeah. They're going around spreading their vileness around the country. Vile administration. Vile, vile, vile. I have nothing positive to say about that. Yeah. Hey Renee, welcome in. Welcome back. Vile criminals, vile people. Horrible people. They kill my vibe. Oh, look at yeah, I think she's sleeping. Prince Lady Fifth reminds you of me, Rosa. Yeah. BD, exactly. Doing really good. We'll do a fish update in a moment. We'll do a fish update in just a moment. I'll wait till 10 people or 10 minutes afterwards. Thank you so much, Mixie Pina, for the flowers. Any plans for the John, I wanted to go to the beach tomorrow, but it's Gonna be overcast the next 3 days. I don't like going. I always get upset when I go to the beach and it's overcast. The sun doesn't come out. So I think tomorrow. What I might do is go to the library. I haven't been to the library. I gotta take some of these books back. Take some of these books back and then check out some new ones. I started on some of my work stuff too because my list of kids came in. Yeah, doesn't it? Oh no, Mexipina, where? To school or just on their own to an apartment? Oh, moved to Arizona. Oh wow. Oh. So you are you're an empty nester. Yes, John John. Oh, with roommates. Oh, okay. So Mexipina, you guys empty nesters now? Aw. Hey, Mystic Mag, welcome back. I haven't joined since Christmas crafts. You really made. Oh, hey, Ollie, welcome in. Welcome back. Hey, Lola, welcome in. Oh, empty nesters. Aw. I'm sorry to hear that. That must be difficult. Yeah, Ollie, we've been here since September. We are now in our summer season. We have our palm tree that we just put up. We are drinking iced tea instead. Oh, let me. I don't think I flipped the camera yet. And then I know it's almost been a year, Lola, in September. Um, and we'll be doing our Project Wednesday. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. We'll do Prince Lizzie Fish. I know, John, not exactly. Hey, Team Emmerich, welcome in. Aw, thank you so much for that. I appreciate it. Thank you for watching. Let's do a fish update. Yes, Renee, we should, huh? Gotta find out what was my first day. And then we'll go from there. Let's see how Prince Lizzie Fish is doing. Let me turn off this background light, guys. That way we don't see too much. And then let me see. She's getting ready for bed. She's behind her floral and fauna. She's behind this little green thing right here. She's about here right now. Let me see if I can zoom in on her. John, do you? I know you've been pretty faithful. Yeah, she's in for the night. You see her in there moving? She's right there. She's funny. She's been just kind of floating in there. Yeah, I think she's getting ready for bed. Time to put the fins away. Yeah, she's doing really good. I ordered some, you do stay loyal, huh? I love it. I ordered this leaf, these leaves that you're supposed to put into, what do you call it? Equal out the pH in the water because it's a little bit too strong for her. So we'll be getting that tomorrow. Let me turn on the main light again. We'll be getting that tomorrow, and she'll have some really good clean water. It looks pretty clean. We changed the filter for her. Her filter was getting a little bit dark, so we changed it out, and then we bought some water that was already treated, and then filled it up because it evaporates really quickly. Okay, let's go ahead and get started. We have some poems that we're gonna read. Yeah, Ellie, we have our whole crop cart here. Let me on the side here. We have our glitters. We love our glitter. We have our puffy paint. We still have some. Oops. We still have some of these left. These little bracelets, the ones that we used for. And then our chenille. Lots of fun things. We're going to be making caterpillars out of beads this Wednesday. I have to put that together. I think somebody sent me the suggestion. I think it was Renee that sent me. No, it was Dartini. Dartini sent me some suggestions. I found this really cool one. So we'll be making that. All right, our first story of the night, or our first poem of the night, is called Skinny. Skinny McGuinn was so terribly thin that while taking his bath Sunday night, out popped the plug and slosh, swoosh, and glug glug, it washed Skinny right down the drain, out of sight. And where is our dear Skinny bathing tonight? In some underground pool down below? Or up there so high in the tub in the sky where all the clean people go? What's his name? Skinny McGuinn. Skinny McGuinn. He took out the plug of the tub and went down the drain, and now they can't find him. The land of happy. Have you been to the land, oh happy, where everyone's happy all day, where they joke and they sing of the happiness of the happiest things, and everything's jolly and gay? There's no one unhappy and happy. There's laughter and smiles galore. I have been to the land of happy. What a bore. The land of happy. Whoever that was that wrote that poem did not like it. That's funny. Pirate Captain Jim. Walk the plank, says Pirate Jim. But Captain Jim, I cannot swim. Then you must steer us through the gale. But Captain Jim, I cannot sail. Then down with the galley slaves you go. But Captain Jim, I cannot row. Then you must be the pirate's clerk. But Captain Jim, I cannot work. Then a pirate captain you must be. Thank you, Jim, says Captain Me. That one was cute. Fish. The little fish eats the tiny fish. The big fish eats the little fish. So only the biggest fish get fat. Do you know any folks like that? And then here are the little pictures that they drew of the fish. Fish. If the world was crazy, well, I think the world's crazy right now. If the world was crazy, you know what I'd eat? A big slice of soup and a whole quart of meat. A lemonade sandwich, and then I might try some roasted ice cream or a bicycle pie. A nice notebook salad and underwear roast. An omelet of hats and some crisp cardboard toast. A thick malted milkmaid from pencils and daisies. And that's what I'd eat if the world was crazy. If the world was crazy, you know what I'd wear? A chocolate suit and a tie of eclair. Some marshmallow earmuffs, some licorice shoes. And I'd read a paper of peppermint news. I'd call the boys Susie and I'd call the girls Harry. I'd talk through my ears and I always would carry a paper umbrella for when it grew hazy, to keep in this rain if the world was crazy. If the world was crazy, you know what I'd do? I'd walk on the ocean and swim in my shoe. I'd fly through the ground and I'd skip through the air. I'd run down the bathtub and bathe on the stair. When I met somebody, I'd say, "Goodbye, Joe." And when I was leaving, then I'd say, "Hello." And the greatest of men would be silly and lazy, so I would be king if the world was crazy. That's a good one. I love a good rhyme. Stone telling. How do we tell if a window is open? Just throw a stone at it. Does it make a noise? It doesn't. Well, it was open. Now let's try another. Crash. It wasn't. That was funny. I'm going to reread that one again. That was funny. How do you tell if a window is open? Just throw a stone at it. Does it make a noise? It doesn't. Well, it was open. Now let's try another. Crash. It wasn't. Chester. Chester come to school and said, "Dern, I growed another head." Teacher said, "It's time you knowed. The word is grew instead of growed." That one's like a little grammar one. Look at that picture. Isn't that weird? The little head on there. The end. Where the sidewalk ends. Always a good way to start the live with a good couple of poems from Where the Sidewalk Ends. All right, everybody, let's take a vote. What are we thinking? 1 through 10. What did you guys think about those first poems? Tonight we are drinking vanilla chamomile tea. Iced tea. Jamie a 10. Stacy, welcome in. Let me straighten this out. I feel like it's crooked. Ooh, BD, I'm about to polish off a box of Pinot Noir. I love it. Is it chilled, BD? John, a solid 10? Okay. Yes, Ed and Wine, it's a good night. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. John, a solid 10. Oh, good. Yes, a chilled white wine is really good. Oh, Lola, you got a sangria? Is it the original flavor or do you have a different flavor? I love a good chilled Riesling. I have a chilled Riesling in my fridge. I haven't cracked it open yet. Chilled Riesling is really good, especially with fish. It's really good. Okay, let's look in the stacks and see what we have. I saw this one, but the reason I picked it is because I like the length, and then I liked the cover, the picture, the color of the picture. Betsy Be Little. Isn't this a great cover? You got a giraffe. She's got a little crown on her head, and her name is Betsy Be Little. Betsy Be Little. Oh, it's a frozen sangria? Pineapple peach, coconut, and mango. Yeah. That sounds really good. Betsy Be Little was not small at all. In fact, she was over 11 feet tall. Betsy Be Little. Look at her just kicking it on her little chair with her big neck, playing chess with a monkey. That does sound good. Wherever she went, she created a stir. Why, even her dad had to look up at her. Wherever she went, she created a stir. Why, even her dad had to look up at her. Her dad's neck is not as big as hers. Betsy Be Little. The roof of her house was the highest in town. When she looked at the treetops, she had to look down. She'd walk down the street and she'd stop all the traffic. And on family trips, she was unphotographic. Look at how big their house was. She fit in both of those stories. When she'd walk down the street, she'd block all the traffic. And then look at her here. She was unphotographic. You could never get a picture of her because her neck was so long. And skating for Betsy was truly a test. Her four legs would go north, south, east, and west. A ride on the bus left her feeling a wreck, and telephone wires were a pain in the neck. Oh my gosh, how funny. Poor girl. She's all clumsy with her neck. Her schoolmates complained when they couldn't see past her, and jump rope was always a total disaster. At night, it was either her feet or her head that had to hang over one end of her bed. Look at her at school. Poor girl. But under her covers, she'd smile away, for night after night, Betsy dreamed of ballet, where costumes and music, the lights and the crowd, made Betsy be little feel pretty and proud. She loved ballet, and that's where she would escape at night, her dreams. When she told her parents she wanted to dance, they said to each other, "Let's give it a chance." And so, on the very first Monday in May, she arrived at the Scoffington School of Ballet. Scoffington. Oh, the parents are going to help her out. Look at how happy she is. Oh, hey, Dartini, welcome in. The fox turning to see behind her. Yeah, let me see. Let me find the fox. Yeah, right there. You cannot see. Yeah, Dartini, we are in our ocean. I was hoping for a clear water one, but they don't have any. She joined a class full of hopeful performers in tutus and toe shoes and tights and leg warmers. She bowed and she curtsied to old Miss Triano, who played them a waltz on her purple piano. Miss Triano. Look at her neck. Butterfly wings, graceful and lovely, except for two things. When Betsy B leaped, her head hit the ceiling. She landed so hard it sent everyone reeling. Poor thing. She hit her head. She hit everybody. She struck everybody out like bowling balls. Her classmates all scattered and started to squawk. With those legs and that neck, just be glad you can walk. The mothers all muttered, she's simply too tall. The great ballerinas have always been small. Aw, poor thing. Everybody's squawking, judgmental. The judgmental group there. Aww. And when they all mumbled and grumbled and such, it made Betsy feel like not dancing so much. The next week, Miss Scoffington whispered, "Dear me, someone is missing, and it's Betsy B." Aww. Poor thing. She just wanted to dance. I know, right, Dee? Perhaps, said the others, who hoped it was true. She's found a more sensible dream to pursue. She's probably shopping or writing a letter or knitting a real long turtleneck sweater. Oh, probably not. She's probably sad. Poor Betsy B. Look at her. There she is. They all think she's doing something else. She's out there hiding. Now, Betsy B loved shopping and was quite the knitter, but Betsy B Little was never a quitter. In fact, at this moment, she stood in the park. The playground was empty and the sky getting dark. She was not a quitter. Nobody's gonna tell Betsy B she can't. Nobody. But she said, now or never. Her spirits were high, no ceiling above her, except for the sky. 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3, into the air, higher and higher, with a headroom to spare. She's gonna make her own ballet school. There is nothing at the top to bring her down. From her very first jump to her last pirouette, Betsy thought, this is my best ballet yet. Maybe my problem's not being too tall. Maybe I've simply been dreaming too small. Let's reread that again. Maybe my problem's not being too tall. Maybe I've simply been dreaming too small. Nowadays, Betsy B. Little's well known. She dances outdoors, but she's seldom alone. Betsy B. She overcame, right, Mystic Meg? Mm-hmm. I wasn't. It's just like very similar to that. I wasn't too much for you. I was. What was it? You were too little for me. Yeah, don't belittle her, exactly. Hey, Allie, have a good week. The whole town applauds her for coming so far and finding her own way of reaching her star. Aww. She took things into her own hands and made it great. She's got the lights on her outside. Betsy B. The end. Betsy B. Little. This book made me feel really good. I love Betsy B. She really tried very hard at all different things, and she did not give up. Mm-hmm. All right, let's go ahead and take a vote. Where the Sidewalk Ends, 1. 2, Betsy B. Little. 1 or 2. In the comment section, let's see which one was your favorite. Which one is your favorite? Let's see what everybody's thinking. BD 2, Jamie 2, Betsy. Betsy 2. Okay. Galita 2. Janelle Howell, welcome in. 2, Roxy 2, Stacy 2, Brianna 2, Regina 2, Mystic Meg 2, K1. You always you love your Where the Sidewalk Ends, huh? All right, let's look at this one. This is one of the books that I purchased from the library when they were having that 4 for $1 sale. Elliot Gets Lost. It says, as seen on Pete's Dragon. We love a good end page. It's like a really nice pattern. That'd be a really nice wallpaper pattern. Look at how pretty that is. That would be really pretty in a bathroom. John, right? Betsy grew up and worked at Toys R Us. That's funny. This is the story of a little puppy. His name is Elliot. He is going on an adventure with his family. So this is Elliot. He's going on an adventure with his family. They are going camping in the forest. Elliot has never been so excited. He is right where he belongs. Aw. Look, he's having his dog moment. Right where he belongs in the forest. Elliot runs and Elliot plays. Elliot jumps too high. Jumps up over that tent. Uh-oh, says Dad. Elliot feels very bad. He ran right into that tent. Now he's gonna take off into the woods. See, he feels bad. He runs into the woods. Before too long, he realizes he is lost. So he takes off because he's feeling bad about destroying that tent. And then he realizes that he's lost. What's wrong? Asks a friendly frog. I am lost, says Elliot. Can I stay in the creek with you? You don't belong in the creek, silly puppy, laughs the frog. You need to find your family. Aww. He sees a little friend there. And the frog says, no, you need to go find your family. Next, Elliot comes upon two curious bear cubs. Do you want to play a game? Asks one. What game? Elliot asks. Climbing, shouts the other. But puppies can't climb trees. So he meets two bears, and they ask him to climb. And he says, oh, they can't climb. Puppies can't climb. So he met a frog. He wanted to be with the frog. Frog said, no, dogs don't swim. Mama Bear tells Elliot to stay on the ground. You need to find your family, little puppy. Elliot meets a little fox. You are a funny-looking fox, she says. Do you want to come home with us? So there's the Mama Bear telling little Elliot, you don't belong here. And then he comes across some foxes. But they invite him over. Let's see what happens. Being a fox is better than being lost, thinks Elliot. He follows the foxes through a field of flowers. So being a fox is better than being lost. I think that's a good idea, a good temporary idea until he finds his way. And then he's got to be a dog again. All the way to their cozy hole in the ground. There's not enough room for you in our burrow, says Papa Fox. You need to find your family. I do not belong with frogs, bears, or foxes, Elliot says to himself. Where should I go now? The Papa Fox tells him, there's no room for you. No room for you in the end. You look hungry, says a friendly sheep. Try some grass. But what's delicious to a sheep isn't so tasty to a puppy. The little puppy goes on a whole adventure. Yeah, I hope they didn't abandon him. The sun is starting to set. I'm scared of the dark, Elliot thinks. Have you seen my family? Elliot asks an old owl. Hoo, hoo, says the owl. Hoo, hoo. It starts getting dark, the sun is going down, and then he runs across this owl. Still looking for his family. You guys are really doing good with those tapping. We're at 26K. My mom, my dad, and my little boy, says Elliot. Hoo hoo, repeats the owl as it flies away. My family, cries Elliot to no one in particular. I'm lost and scared and hungry, and I miss them very much. Aww. The owl flies away. It's the middle of the night. Aww. He's lost. Aww. We love a good page break where we have no words, just the picture to continue the story. Look at him howling at the moon because he's lost. Don't cry, Elliot, says the other animals. We will help you find your family. Aww. The bear, the fox, the frog, and the sheep, they all showed up for him. We're going to help you find your family. It's going to be okay. So long, say the bear cubs. This looks familiar, thinks Elliot. So they're just going to take him around the forest to see if he can figure out where he's at. And he does. He's starting to see some familiar sights. Finally, they reach the edge of the woods. Look at his little friends. The bear, the fox, the sheep, and the frog. He found his way. Yes, no words, just picture. Where Elliot sees his little boy. I was lost, says Elliot. Not anymore, says the little boy. Oh, they found him. Now you are right where you belong. The end. Elliot gets lost. This was a good one. This is definitely a true bedtime story. We love a good crinkle. Yes, BD, 4 for $1. They what do you call it? Got rid of the little tag and sold them. And we even get to keep these covers, which is really nice. When was it published? This one is 2016. It's a Disney book. Disney Press. Elliot Gets Lost. I don't know what that says. As seen on in Pete's Dragon. Maybe it was one of those Disney shorts. All right, let's take a vote. Let's see what we're thinking. We started with Where the Sidewalk Ends. Sometimes our votes shift. And then we read Betsy B. Little. And now Elliot Gets Lost. I think I'm going to go with Betsy B. Little. Betsy B. Little, she made me think. She made me think and she made an impression. Jamie 2, Renee 3, Janelle Howell 2, John 2. The sidewalk one sounds good too. Yeah. Squiggly line. I'm going to call you Squiggly Line since we don't have... Or we're going to call you Squiggle since we don't have a name on there. It's just a little squiggly. Yeah. Janelle Howell 3. Okay. All right. Next we have... We're going to read this one. This one is very inclusive. Julian at the wedding. Julian at the wedding. We've read one of the Julian books before. We love a good end page. We love when the author gives us not just a solid a color or a pattern, but an actual drawing. This is Julian. And this is Marisol. Today they are going to be in a wedding. So here's Julian, Marisol, Marisol. Today they are going to be in a wedding. Those are the brides, and that's their dog Gloria. Look at the bride, how pretty. Look at her little wedding dress. And look at the little flowers, the flower girl. Yes, very detailed. Julian. Julian. A wedding is a party for love. And notice it's two women. We love that. Look at how pretty these leaves are here, golds and yellows. I'm going to dedicate this book reading to JD Vance since he's here in California. Look at that amazing picture. We love these little greens and yellows. What an amazing picture. I love these exaggerated faces we see here. Julian. Let's go, whispers Marisol. There's a lot going on these pictures. She takes off her little garland, puts it on his head. Mm-hmm. Yes, I agree. This has some really gorgeous colors in it. Look at these yellows. Where's my little paintbrush? I had a paintbrush. Very nice colors. Different too. It's a fairy house, whispers Julian. Marisol. Oh, look at this tree. It's like a weeping willow. But look at the color that they decided to use. It's kind of like an aquamarine or a teal. A teal color. And you're playing with a dog. Marisol. Oh? Uh-oh. Oh, she got her dress all dirty. I was like, what is she uh-ohing about? She was all happy. Uh-oh. I think she's going to get in trouble. Yeah, all of the dresses are very vibrant. Christina Lugo, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Julian has an idea. Look at how pretty. The illustrator of this, you could tell they really chose, they're very intentional with their colors. This is a beautiful teal color here. So they're going to try to find an idea to get her dress clean because while she was playing, she's got like a peach colored dress. It's a pretty color. Julian's gonna do something. What does he do? He takes off his shirt, gives it to her, he mends it. He's gonna make her a dress. I love it. They get all happy. Aww. Where did they get their wings at? Are they imagining that they got wings on? Uh-oh, they're playing inside the tree and then the mothers see them. I love these faces. They look very cultural. Very traditional. Oh, Allie, my cat just laid down to sleep. He's falling asleep. I got dirty. Yes, Mija, but now you have wings. She told her what happened. Look at the mom. She has her shoes off. She's carrying them. Yes, Mija, but now you have wings. Thanks to Julian. There you are. Or there you are. Look at how cultural that is. It's so pretty. They changed their clothing into white. And then there was dancing. Look how pretty this picture is. We love it. Very inclusive. We love a good inclusive book. And then look at this end page, how pretty that is. Very natural poses, like natural scenes. They're just eating cake and they're dancing. There's the brides, they're dancing. And then the kids. Look how pretty that blanket is and these colors that they've used it. Yes, Allie, I agree. Emotion, that's a good word to describe it. Emotion. Julian at the wedding. This is a good one. This is a good one. I had to pause for a moment. It was a good one. All right, let's take a vote because some of your votes might have shifted. 1 for Where the Sidewalk Ends. 2, Betsy B. Little. Elliot Gets Lost. And then Julian at the Wedding. 4. I'm gonna go with 4. We need 4s in this time, in this climate. We need some 4s in this time. Renee 4, Christina 1, Jamie 2, John 4. BD, all were good. Honestly, still Betsy, I think. Oh, yeah, we love a good Betsy one. Janelle Howell 4, Allie 4. Yes, pure art. We love those illustrations. Those are beautiful. John, yeah, it's going to be a 5-book night. You guys are going to get 5 titles tonight. The reason you guys are going to get 5 titles is because you guys are knocking out of the park with the taps. 34,000 taps. Thank you so much for that. Also, I think the poems from Where the Sidewalk Ends makes it a little bit short. So we want to make sure that you guys get a full hour. BD, I love it. Thank you so much, guys. I really appreciate that. I see a couple of here that I'm going to look through. Oh, let's do this one. This one is definitely... Hold on. Let me see this one. I think we read this one, The Magic Cat. Yeah, we read this one already. We're going to read this one. Earth Mother. This is also one that I got for 25 cents. Earth Mother. I saw the cover of this one. I thought we have to get this one. This is a very good cultural book. We love when we can learn about a different, immerse ourselves in a different culture. Learn from others. Earth Mother awoke with the dawn. She fanned sacred smoke in each of the 4 directions. Then she walked across the land singing a morning song. Guys, we're gonna have to really dissect these pictures. Just look at how pretty this art is. Earth Mother awoke with the dawn. She found sacred smoke in each of the 4 directions. She's got her incense. And look at these flowers that she's surrounded by, Earth Mother. It looks like these are like, tulips almost on her dress. And maybe clouds. And she's singing a song. The morning song. Butterflies. Earth Mother gave the beetles shiny jackets. She hung green acorns on the oaks. Bending low, she placed a piece of summer in a flower's seed. The little acorns, she's putting them up. And then she gave the beetles shiny jackets. This is a very nature-immersed book. Bending low, she placed a piece of summer in a flower's seed. She turned her gaze to the sage-covered deserts and blew across the mesas. A hawk cupped the warm air with its wings. So it looks like the detail of these wings here. How pretty. Man greeted Earth Mother as she walked beside the river. He held a net in his hands to catch frogs for his breakfast. You are kind to me, Earth Mother, said Man. You have sent frog to fill my belly, and I am grateful. I love these patterns and prints. And look at how grateful he is. Man slapped his face. But why have you sent this wretched mosquito to torment me? To sting me at night and drive me from my bed, he asked. Mosquito is bad, bad, bad. Frog, on the other hand, is sweet, tasty, and oh so wonderfully delicious. If there were more frogs and no mosquitoes, none at all, this world would be perfect. So he's got a mosquito following him. He slaps it. And she's thinking, what could we possibly do with frogs and mosquitoes? Man went back to his business of hunting for frogs. Earth Mother walked on. I love these patterns in these flowers. Look at that design and look at the detail of it. Whoever the illustrator is took their time with these patterns here. And this grass. Look at the patterns here and the patterns here. Earth Mother walked across the African savanna wearing a robe fringed with falling rain. She filled the water holes and sharpened the thorn bushes. Her hand guided a sunbird to a blossom sweet with nectar. The hummingbird. What is this right here? Like a little face. She climbed a peak and flung a spear of lightning into the sky. The mountains felt the sting and fury of the storm. So she's creating rain. She's Mother Nature. Mother Nature creating rain. In the north, Earth Mother powdered the trees with snow. Tiny crystals gleamed in the air like diamond dust. In the late afternoon, Earth Mother heard Frog calling. Frog sat on a rock near a lake. With a flick of his tongue, he caught a small insect and swallowed it whole. So she's up in the mountains just hanging out. And there's a frog eating a mosquito. Thank you, Earth Mother, said Frog. Mosquitoes and her sisters fill my belly and give me life. But why have you sent man to catch and eat me? Man is bad, bad, bad. Sweet, delicious mosquito, on the other hand, makes me happy. If there were more mosquitoes and no men, this world would be perfect. Have a good night, Allie. Thank you so much. The frog and the mosquito. The frog and the man complaining about each other. Or the frog and the mosquito. Earth Mother smiled and walked on. In the evening, Earth Mother dived with the whales into the depths of the ocean. Blue-green light trailed from her fingertips. She continues on. Mother Nature. She's going to go down to the depths of the ocean. A silver moon rose on the horizon. Earth Mother cradled an otter in a tangle of seaweed, rocking him on the waves. Aww. We love a good moon in children's literature. We haven't had a good moon in children's literature tonight. Finally, we got one. The little sea otter. It was nighttime. As Earth Mother walked through a meadow, she heard a tiny voice. Earth Mother, it is I, Mosquito, said the owner of the voice. Frog will surely feast on me tomorrow or the next day. He has already caught most of my sisters. But I am grateful for man who lives by the river. He is tender and delicious, and when I bite him in his bed. What's needed is more men, and none of those useless frogs. Then this world would be perfect. Earth Mother sighed. Once more, she walked on. Hey, Magali, welcome in. So now you got the mosquitoes, the frogs, and the men all complaining about one another to Earth Mother. Earth Mother climbed the hill to her cloud teepee. She spangled a tree with fireflies. She spread spiderweb lace on the grass. Look at how pretty that is. She spangled a tree with fireflies. She spread spiderweb lace on the grass. Earth Mother said good night to the beetles, to the hawks and to the people, to the sunbirds, to the frogs, to the whales, to the otters, to the mosquitoes, and to the fireflies, to her children everywhere. Then she went to sleep, and the world, in its own way, was perfect. Earth Mother. We love a good nature story. She is fantastic. The end. Earth Mother. Hey, Corey, welcome in. Corey, how's everything going? We haven't heard from you. I haven't seen you. Okay, let's take a vote. A final vote for tonight. You guys got 5 titles. Where the Sidewalk Ends. 1. Thank you so much for the gift, Corey. I appreciate that. Betsy B. Little, 2. Elliot gets lost, 3. Julian at the wedding. Julian. And then Earth Mother. I think I'm going to go with 4. I've been working on the lemonades and... Oh, that's right. How's that going? How's the lemonade stand going? John 4. Yeah, I think I'm going to stick with 4. Renee 4. Jamie 5. BD 2. Oh, you're welcome. I appreciate that. Stacy 4. Stressful, but it's fun. Corey, how long do you guys stay outside for? Or do you guys do it a different way? Guys, thank you so much for the 45K 1,000 likes. I really appreciate that. You guys did a fantastic job. I'm doing deliveries. Oh, how fun. Ooh, that must be really nice. That's exciting. Alrighty, friends. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. And thank you again for the 45K 1,000 likes. Really appreciate it. Tomorrow we'll be back. I think tomorrow I'm going to go to the library and send all these ones back and then get a whole batch of fresh new titles for Monday night. Since Monday night's usually a busy night for us because everybody's unwinding from the first of the week. Alrighty, friends. Thank you so much. Good to see everybody. We will be back tomorrow, 10 o'clock for the East Coast, 9 o'clock for the West Coast. That's fine. You're busy, Corey. We'll see you. Have a good night, everybody, and thank you for your gifts. I really appreciate it. Thank you, Corey, for those roses. Really appreciate that. Always goes towards our funds. Have a good night, John, and travel safe. Thank you, Jamie. Have yourself a good night. We'll see you guys tomorrow.